It's the fight of the century between Jesse Waters and Peter Doocy. Not a fist fight. We wish. No, they had a disagreement. And these are interesting to me too, because we've been fed this information about how Biden did this really embarrassing gaffe this week that really pretty much changed everyone's mind largely. And we'll show you the results here, largely against him being able to run. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. Let's get to the news. Jesse Waters and Pete Doocy.
Well, he looked angry to me. Maybe it was different in the room. Let's actually listen to the exchange with you and the president. Run it.
President Biden, something the special counsel said in his report is that one of the reasons you were not charged is because, in his description, you are a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
I'm well-meaning, and I'm an elderly man, and I know what the hell I'm doing. I've been president. I put this country back on its feet. I don't need his recommendation. It's totally...
He sounds absolutely demented to me. Pete Doocy has a different response than that. Here's part of why I'm showing you the clip. There's two reasons why I'm showing it to you. Number one, here's the real clear politics average. This is about people who can bet money on the candidates. And where are they placing their money? This is after that press conference. Look what happened. Suddenly, people are putting their money on Obama. That's Michelle Obama that is going up. And there's the blue line for Biden. More people are placing their money on Michelle Obama now than Biden running after that press conference. That's the impact it made. You can't ignore that. I'm just saying that's where people would put their money. Now, here's another reason why we showed you that clip. The White House, this is Benny Johnson claiming this, breaking, the White House has now unlisted Joe Biden's humiliating press conference from Thursday night, effectively hiding it from their page unless you have the direct link. And so that's why we're showing it to you here. But they're trying to scrub it so that you don't see the truth about Biden. Now, with that in mind, just know their campaign from here out is we have to hide this guy. If they show Biden, it is to get him to drop out so they can run someone else. If they're going to run him and they think they're going to win with him, you will never see Biden again until Election Day. You won't see any more press conferences. You won't see anything but presented, filmed, overly scrubbed items. You won't see any. You will not see a live debate. There will be no debate if they're running him. If they're trying to get rid of him, they will show you the real Biden, and they'll put lots of this live stuff up.
How bad is your memory, and can you continue as president?
My memory is so bad, I let you speak. That's
your memory has gotten worse, Mr. President?
My memory is not good. My memory is fine.
Now, so everyone's going like, he looks decrepit, he looks old. And it's Pete Doocy who comes out and defends him and goes, he kind of did okay. This is what we want from Biden live. You know, he did talk back to me and address me.
He needs to convince people that he can go another 5 years when there's already 388 pages of a special counsel saying he's got serious lapses in his memory, doesn't remember giving things to people, doesn't remember where he put stuff. He said tonight he doesn't even know how some of the boxes got into his garage.
And so Peter Doocy and Jesse Waters had a basic disagreement where Jesse Waters is going, he sounded really bad in the transcript. And Pete Doocy's kind of defending Biden here. I think that's interesting, maybe to keep his job as the White House press corps.
But Peter, tell me about the room there, because you don't get a lot of access to him. Not just you, but all of you don't get access. There was a frothing that I picked up on that.
This is also what happens when you try to keep the press away from Biden. There's a frothing when you do finally let them get together. They're up there shouting out, you know, they're desperate for questions, but it's because they've had so little access.
He contradicts the special counsel's report numerous times about sharing classified documents, about willfully retaining them. I mean, the first sentence is he willfully retained them. When you hear that, does that strike you as typical political defensiveness, Or how do you process that?
Yeah, was not expecting him to come out and say, I accept the results of this special counsel's investigation.
But why wouldn't he accept their results? This is an expert. This is a special counsel. It's the Democrats that always say, we believe the experts, trust experts, believe the experts. And now Biden is given an expert and he goes, he's full of malarkey.
He said what a politician is supposed to say. I cooperated, and I'm not going to be charged, so this is over. And also look at Donald Trump because his thing is not over yet.
Right, and it's my staff's fault.
Do you agree with Doocy or Jesse Waters? It's time to choose your fighter. Ding, ding. Do you believe, Jesse Waters, that Biden in that clip sounded off or decrepit or insane? Or do you agree with Doocy that this is what the White House should be doing, is allowing him to engage and come out and talk and look more sane, according to Doocy? I'm Doug in Exile.